It's been 1 year exactly since I've started doing YouTube. So I figured out I should do like an update video talking about the name change that just happened and the people in the videos, the future of the channel, and so on. Now, the channel was actually created on a different date, but 24th of January was when I actually uploaded the first like proper gaming YouTube video. There was a short film about social anxiety I did for a multimedia project a week ago, and that was like one of those choose your own adventure type of things, but this was the actual proper video of where I started after 8 years of like wanting to do this and then learning editing programs, etc, etc. So I count that as the anniversary. And while I explain all this, in the background you'll see Rocket League, because that's a game I played a lot, but I can't record because it needs a lot of concentration. So enjoy that. I don't know how it's gonna go. Hopefully it's a good match. If it's not, you can close your eyes and listen to my voice. Don't do that, it's weird. But yeah, first of all, after a year of these videos, I just realized that I've never actually introduced the people I play with, so I might as well go ahead and do that. Back in 27th of January last year, which is 3 days after this video is uploaded, you'll see another special video about that. A little boy, little socially inept boy, went on VR chat and took oven avatar, and then that oven started being called the bus, and people wrote on it.
Bus boy, go. Onwards. Join us quickly before we leave. Get on the bus.
This is the good bus fare. This is a bus.
Pink guy is
our bus.
And then suddenly there was an entire Discord server.
Do you guys all have Discord?
Yo.
We should make a Spider Ham Discord.
And then the guy who made that server was inactive and then got like deleted from existence or something, so most of the people there created their own server, which is now the bakery. If you're one of the 5 people watching the videos, there's a 50% chance you're from that server, and if you're not, that's where most of the people in the videos are from. And I never introduced both the the name bakery has not been in a single video so far. There's a whole series of Minecraft videos called Bakecraft, 25 episodes so far, and not a single mention of the bakery. So that makes sense. So I figured I should probably do an introduction like this. And the people in that server, in the order of me meeting them in that very first VR chat session a year ago, are yours truly, the bus. Now I can murder this child in peace. There's Nick, or Twixbar, or Ender Melody, the game host, engineer, / PETA watchlist frequenter.
They're animals, and I slaughter them like animals.
There's Dark, or Dark Obsidia, the chaotic neutral.
How does one eat people?
There's Tux, or Ruby Tux, or Ruby, the last meme bender.
Hey Tux, what's 9 plus 10? Cripple!
There is Soap, the fallen.
Clean Gibby said daddy touches my thick ass.
There's Soviet Seagull, the upside down.
This is racist, I'm colorblind, I can't see directions.
And then there's Bread, or Toast, the owner of the bakery server, and the law enforcement.
I'm the motherfucking manager.
Out of all those people, Soap did not have a microphone, or so he claimed, and he was a mystery. He could have been an 80-year-old man or a deity from outer space, we don't know. And then like late last year, he sort of disappeared off the face of the earth, so he came into our lives as a mystery and left in an even bigger shroud of mystery, and he's probably gonna show up later on in our lives and be the evil mastermind behind everything. It's a story arc that's building up. And then, middle of last year, I got an invitation to a YouTuber collab Discord server, and I can't really go through the people in that because there's a lot of people in that, but I'll go through the people who appeared like multiple times in the videos anyways. There's Kindy, the owner of that server.
Yeah, I'm gone. Gone into the wind.
There's City Founder, who later on also joined the bakery server.
I'm pissed at you too. I killed your buddy and I'm gonna kill you.
There's Pat.
He's not doing anything.
There's Panda.
You're not supposed to play with your Woody.
There's Goose.
Goose, where are you?
I'm scared. That's where I am.
There's TheDinoSavior.
Run faster, child, for he is coming on your tail. Not like that.
And there's Venom.
I have some iron today.
There'll be more people from that server in the videos coming up, but those are the ones who have been in the videos in the past year. You can find all of their channel descriptions in the description? Channel links in the description. Good job on it. Now, for my second point, the name change. Like I said, if you're one of the 5 people who ever watch my videos, you might notice that the channel name changed from this to this. There's a few reasons behind that. So, whenever somebody asks me where the name OnatFB comes from, I would have to just go in all cryptic like, oh, it's a long story. So I figured I might as well explain that properly here. So back in 2000, in a galaxy far, far away, a fetus boy named Onat, about 11 years old, wanted to join a game called Cloud Penguin, rest in peace. And you know those like generic cliche usernames that usually younger kids pick, like a combination of a name and a birth year, like Travis 2003 or XXX underscore destroyer of worlds underscore XXX, stuff like that. While over here in Turkey, which by the way, yes, I'm Turkish if you didn't know, hi. But over here, soccer is like a big thing. So a generic young username like that would be some combination of your name, birth year, and the initials of the soccer team that you like. And in my case, it was my name and the initials of this soccer team, which is one of the 3 biggest soccer teams here in Turkey. And if you're not from the USA watching this, we're talking in code. We know it's actually football. Shh, don't tell them. But yeah, so that's literally where OnatFB comes from. It's not on at Facebook like several people so far have assumed, but it's kind of a lame name. Like I said, it's generic, it's dumb, and there are a few bad things about it. For example, let's say you're cruising through YouTube. You see this dumb looking video, you watch it, you're like, aha, that was a dumb video, it was mildly amusing, maybe I should subscribe. And then you go over to the channel name and it's just OnatFB. Like, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, you know? Which is kind of ironic because the biggest person to inspire me to do this is a YouTuber called EditZP, which is a similar name, which is not intentional. I came up with that name way before the YouTube thing. But he's inactive right now. He's been through a lot of shit, but he's genuinely a funny guy. So if you're interested, I recommend checking him out. Checking him out, Jesus. But anyways, so basically it didn't really roll off the tongue. And also, if you're a Turkish person looking at the name, you'll go, oh, it's one of those dumb names, just your name and the soccer team. This must be like a 7-year-old fetus who really likes soccer, which I did back in the day, but now I don't really follow it that much, so it doesn't really paint an accurate picture. Maybe mentally the 7-year-old part might make sense, but in general it doesn't paint the right picture. And also, if you look back to that social anxiety themed short film that I mentioned, I'm not good with talking to people in real life face to face, and the people I talk to in real life face to face are Turkish people, so by extension I'm not good with talking to Turkish people online as well. And whenever I have that name, for example in Rocket League, I see someone trying to talk to me like that and I'm like, I don't know what to do, this is out of my comfort zone. So it's just a lot of issues with this name. The one problem though about changing the name was, I mean, I've had this username like everywhere. Over time, the FB part stopped meaning like the soccer team, and the whole thing OnatFB as a whole became my username for everything. So it was kind of hard to like change it because it has so much history. But looking at all those faults, I figured it's probably time to change it, at least on YouTube. I'll keep it on other places, but which moves on to OnatPergus, the new name. Now, this is so much easier to explain. Like, someone goes, what does the name OnatFB mean? And I'd have to go, well, you see, when I was a young boy, I was a fan of soccer. Like, it would just go on and on forever. So I would just say long story. So instead, now if someone asks what OnatPergus means, I'll just go, well, that's my name. My last name in Turkish literally translates to asparagus. There you go. That's it. And it rolls off the tongue so much better. It still has that personal connection because it's literally my name, kind of. It's healthy because it's asparagus. It's just so much easier in a lot of aspects, except it didn't have that like connection because, like I said, I had the username OnatFB everywhere, so it was hard to pick. But eventually I figured I should probably change it to that. Which, by the way, speaking of my name, some people pronounce it Onat, some people pronounce it Onat. I mean, I'd say the accurate pronunciation would be like Onat, but you can call me Onat, Onat, Captain Nunchucks, McJigglyfuck, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so for last point, the future of the channel. Now, my last semester of, I almost said of soccer, of college is about to start in like a couple weeks. Why did I remind me of that? Anyways, and it's not gonna be fun, as it looks like. It's gonna be like a programming assignment every 2 weeks for ray tracing. It's a lot of shit. But so what I usually do is, like, I try to upload a new video every 2 days, and then the more busy I get, the more it becomes like every 3 days, every 4 days. So far, even in finals weeks, it has been every 4 days. It didn't go up to 5, but we'll see. Also, I mean, this is probably a very, very stupid thing to say, but I'm a very, very stupid person, so it fits. But doing the YouTube thing, like, on schedule and making that a thing, to me, is more important than, you know, college. Wow, that's stupid. Okay, moving on. But yeah, I want to do more single-player stuff like I did when I started, but I can't find the time. When Subnautica Below Zero comes out, though, that's definitely gonna be a thing. I'm gonna pull out the webcam as well again. After so long, I've forgotten how to edit with a webcam. I'm gonna have to remember that, get used to that over again. But Below Zero, that's definitely gonna be a series, because I've followed like the original Subnautica like to a T. Every tiny developer change I would follow on Twitter. This time I'm keeping myself mostly spoiler free, so I want to go into that blind, and definitely I want to do that. I don't know, I have some other single player ideas, but it's hard to find the time, especially with college. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. This last year was probably one of the best I've had so far. I mean, literally, like I said, this YouTube thing has been like a dream for 8 years now. No, well, 9 years now. 8 years when I started. And not just that, but also like having a friend group online, all that stuff. Just definitely the best year of my life so far. So here's hoping for more. And if you have questions like, you know, you draw thumbnails like this, why is your profile picture like this? Well, you see, it's a long story for another day.